Alright guys, today I'm going to start cleaning the engine bay of the E30 before I touch anything else. I think the next step would be just removing anything that I might not need, which is pretty much going to be almost everything, since almost everything else is just coming from the M62. But I really got to clean this thing up because there's a lot of gunk and dirt buildup. Just look at this thing, super dirty. Subframe and rack and pinion area is just full of grease. This side is just kind of dusty, not that bad. But over here there's a lot of grease buildup, so we're gonna clean this thing up. I'm gonna actually take it to my dad's work since we don't want to make a mess in the driveway because there's way too much gunk buildup. So we're gonna take it to my dad's work, get this thing all cleaned up, and then we'll see what we do after. Alright guys, I'm back a couple days later, and today I'm going to continue cleaning the engine bay of the E30. It is completely clean right now, but I have to remove some parts that I'm not going to need anymore to make more space for the V8, since it's like really big and it's a really tight fit. So gotta remove stuff like the brake booster, and then just any unnecessary parts that I'm not going to need anymore, or other stuff that I'm going to relocate with the new engine. So I'm gonna continue cleaning it, but I'm gonna show you guys the engine bay right now, show you guys how it came out, since we spent like 4 hours cleaning the engine bay and the whole entire bottom of the car. But yeah guys, check this thing out. It's pretty clean now, aside from like this side over here on the frame rail. It's kind of hard to get into these tight spaces since we have like all these wires and stuff, but as soon as I remove everything that I don't need, I guess we can get into all these tight spaces. But everything else is pretty clean. You guys remember the entire subframe and the steering rack were full of grease. This frame rail was super greasy, but it's all cleaned up now, so I guess I can actually start removing everything that I don't need anymore, like the brake booster. That's going to free up a lot of space. This coolant reservoir, I'm going to use a different one, and I'm probably going to mount it over there just to have more space around like the actual engine bay part of the car. And then this ABS is connected to the brake booster, so this could go, I guess, as well. This canister, I'm not really sure what it's for, but I think it's like a charcoal canister. I'm not sure if I could delete it, but I might have to, since yeah, the V8 is pretty much just gonna drop right on top of here, so there might not be any more space for that. If not, we're gonna have to relocate it. This AC line can get deleted, I guess, since there's a bolt right there. It could get deleted. We don't really need it anymore, since I probably won't have AC unless I figure out a way to make it fit. These oil cooler lines, I think I can actually delete the oil cooler, since yeah, I'm probably not gonna need this anymore. Probably gonna have to use a different one, but yep, we got to start cleaning this thing up, so let's get into it. Alright, so it is getting pretty dark outside, so I want to do one last update on everything that I took off today. I still got a mess and I still got a lot more stuff to clean up here, but made some progress today, so I want to do a quick update. So starting off on the left side, I know you guys can't really see over here, but I unscrewed the AC line that was just hanging over to the side. I unbolted this canister looking thing. It had 2 wires tapped into it from the engine, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need it for the V8, but if I do, I still have it. I took off the oil cooler. I think that was the last thing that I took off. I took off the bracket for this charcoal canister. There's probably not going to be room for it right here, so if I do need this thing, I can just easily relocate it somewhere else where it's not in the way of the engine. So took off that bracket. I deleted the brake booster. That thing was pretty easy to take off. There's only one bolt that's pretty hard to get to. The ABS was probably the hardest thing to take off because of these brake lines. These bolts kept stripping on me. I think there's only like 2 of them that actually came off, and then this one I had to cut it off because the bolt was completely stripped. So got to figure something out with the brake lines. It's not really a big deal because I do have to reroute these somewhere else, probably towards the firewall, since I'm going with the boosterless setup. And I think that's about it. Oh, I took off the coolant reservoir as well. That's probably gonna go on that battery tray over there. And I think that's all I got done today. So a little bit of progress, getting there one step at a time. So I think that's gonna be it for part 1. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up making a part 2 to this because I'm almost certain that there's gonna be a couple more things that I do need to do, and I still need to reroute my brake lines. I still need to do the brake boosterless setup. So there's probably gonna be even a part 3 to this, because it's a lot of work that you have to do to the engine bay to make this engine fit. So just make sure you guys stay tuned for the other parts if you guys wanna follow this, I guess, or whatever. Maybe you guys plan on doing it, I don't know. But yeah, there is gonna be definitely more parts to this, because this is probably, I think, maybe the most important step to getting the engine to fit right and everything. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like for your boy, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.